Hey everybody, what's up? I have a question for you. Have you ever witnessed bad marketing? When it comes to video games, I've seen plenty of commercials, ads, websites, things like that to promote a certain product, but I saw something a week ago, and it was one of the worst videos that I've ever seen in my life. It's not something recent, this came out a while ago, but it's pretty bad, and I have to share this with you, and I want to tell you about this video and where it came from. It's a terrible video, so I apologize in advance for showing this to you. It's only a minute long, I think 1 minute and 22 seconds, so it's very short. So, I'm gonna show you this video. When you see this video, you will understand what product this video is trying to promote. And I just want to let you know one more thing before I play the video. This is legit. This is not made by some kids or some guy on YouTube. This is a legit marketing video. I'm going to play the video now, and after that, I'm going to talk about this. Enjoy.
I love the big screen, so fresh and so clean. It's all in my dreams. It makes me wanna scream. PSP, 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 PSP. Game so crazy, they totally amaze me. Gotta ask my mom for one. For Shizzy, PSP, PSP, PSP. All I want for Christmas is my PSP. Wanna play when I'm walking down the street. All I want for Christmas is my PSP. Come on, mom and dad, get one for me. PSP, 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 PSP.
Okay, now that you've seen the video, I bet you're thinking, what the hell was that? Or, this can't be real. Well, my friends, this was very real. Let me explain. Back in 2006, a website popped up called All I Want for Christmas is My PSP.com. The website came off as a blog. The owner of the site was a guy named Charlie. I don't know if Charlie was the character in that video attempting to rhyme. I think that guy's name was Peter. But all I know is someone involved in this, that guy was the guy that you saw dancing around in that video, doing terrible rhymes and trying to look cool and hip for the teenagers. And the only goal of that website was to convince people to buy the PSP. There was only one problem. It wasn't a real fan site. That's right. When people investigated this site, they found out that the domain was registered by a marketing company called Zipatoni. And later on, Sony actually apologized for this website. I think they did it because it was so terrible. But check out their apology. I will read it. Busted, nailed, snagged. As many of you have figured out, maybe our speech was a little too funky fresh. Peter isn't a real hip-hop maven, and this site was actually developed by Sony. Guess we were trying to be just a little too clever. That was Sony's response. There you have it. That was the tale of All I Want for Christmas is My PSP.com, a fake website set up by Sony, trying to look like a fan site, trying to appeal to teenagers, trying to be cool and hip using slang, having some guy in his late 20s or 30s dancing around in a warehouse with a Christmas hat on, trying to rap and failing at it. That was one of the worst marketing campaigns I've ever seen in my life. It was terrible. The website isn't around anymore. Sony got rid of it. And I bet that Sony is trying to get rid of every trace of that website, or they have already. They're trying to make sure that no one remembers that. But if you put something on the internet, it will always be remembered. God, that was just terrible. I will leave a link in the description to a couple of websites that tell you more about the story. They will show you some posts from the website, just terrible slang, people trying to be hip and cool. Just this fake website was just terrible in that fucking video. What the hell was Sony thinking? I'm so glad that this didn't affect the PSP. The PSP went on to become a success. it could have been worse. So, links will be below in the description. Check it out. Some of the websites that reported on this have text from the blog post that Charlie put on that fake site, and I have to say, it's ridiculous, but it's pretty funny. So, if you want to, links will be in the description. If any of you are into marketing or advertising, let this be a lesson of how not to market anything. Let me know what you think about this. Leave a comment or you can message me on Twitter. Have a great day.